in the introduction, rather than me grayscaling the Quiz Night logo as before. So let's say hello to everybody in chat. Hello there, Line TK. Hello, Shadowmane, Egg Fried Cheese, Toshi, Dupless, Tipster, Cetra, Connor, Score Count, Kazvez, Lupine, Scooter, Does, Catnip, Samster, Dazarino, Captivating Sky, J Sack, Weemers, Lingomaniac, Ryan, Herzegovian Beast, and more names. There's got to be some more names out there. Drahuska, I see you there. Kazvez as well. And a random zombie. Any others that I've missed off? That sounds about right. Hello, Short Circuit as well. Good to see you as well. Yes, it's not quite Yu-Gi-Oh! It is, as Shadowmane alludes to, in the words of Nick Hancock, it is time to let's duel. Joining me this evening, we were supposed to have Matt the Ref, but unfortunately he's off doing actual reffing duties, so he's not going to be with us this evening. However, we do have Score Count with us this evening. Hello, Score Count.
It's cold and lonely in this box today.
It's cold and lonely in the box. How are you doing this evening? How hyped are you?
I'm hyped. This is an interesting, me and Matt have been rifling through these, and it's an interesting mix. Really interesting mix. So Absolutely. This is going to be fun. Absolutely.
So for those not particularly aware, because we've kind of been arranging this cloak and dagger style almost, I've been kind of hands off in sort of tournament structure and things like that, and Score Count and Matt have sort of taken the reins on those particular details.
Making your job easier.
Making my job easier so I could do all the fancy stuff on stream and they could do all the admin stuff behind the scenes, basically. I mean, they enjoy it, and they've certainly
enjoy it.
They've certainly been doing a lot of talk about different tournament structures, and we will be discussing the current plan we have for the tournament structure as we go through the draw later on.
Mm-hmm.
Since the ref isn't here, does this mean we could cheat? Well, there may be a couple of test duels as well for anyone out there.
Keeper is here, we must. No, you can't.
We could do a couple of test duels possibly. However, I currently have the duels in use only used questions at the moment, rather than actually using any other questions that are currently in there.
So basically we're playing Wogan's Total Recall tonight.
It's Total Recall mode of duel, absolutely, yeah. So we could play some exhibition duels and that, but they will all be used questions, rather than making use of new questions. So yeah, it'll only be for the purpose of probably getting newer players to understand how duel works, which we will also describe as well. We will do it like a test duel on stream to show how the front end works, how the back end works as well, because you'll need to know how to use the buzz-in page, and all of that good stuff. I still need to work on the layout for Truels and Quarrels. More on that later as well. So you're ready for exhibition matches? Well, absolutely. Duality. Good God. Le hype. Apparently, Le is a thing that's happening now as well after 1 versus 100. Okay, right. So, shall we go through the list of players that are in?
I think so.
Do you also want to talk about how we've split the players up as well?
Of course.
Because of the way I've got them on stream, I have them split up into 3 different pools, so that needs explaining.
Okay, so, might as well explain that while we're here. So, we admitted 32 players to the tournament. The few people who, unfortunately, we had to pass over they've all been understanding, and we have explained why to each of them.
Mm-hmm.
If I haven't, then bug me, I'll explain. So, as I said, of those 32, it actually split quite nicely. There are 16 returning players from Season 2 and 16 newcomers to the arena.
That's crazy. 16 new players to the duel arena is going to be really interesting.
Exactly new to the arena, but all of them new to the tournament arena.
Well, certainly new to the tournament arena, yeah.
So, it's going to be an interesting tournament. There are some people who are in that new set who really could go far in this, I really feel.
Mm-hmm. Do we want to go through the new players first, or do you want to go through the veterans?
I'm happy to listen to chat on this one. I think the newcomers is first. Stick with newcomers first. That's the plan we agreed on.
Yeah, let's do the newcomers first. So, yeah, Egg is technically a newcomer to the arena in that case. So let's have a look at the Pool C list of players then that are in.
Yeah. So
there we go.
All our newcomers for this season. We have Ralph /Lupine, Captivating Sky /Ollie, Dupeless Force /John, White Shadow, Egg, who was technically here right at the start of season 2, but just kind of got picked to the post. So he's finally in after a long time of waiting. Yeesh, who forgot that he entered.
That was quite interesting. Yeah, you forgot when you sent in the message.
It's fine, Yeesh. Don't worry about it. We have Cookie Monkey /Steve, who I don't know if he will get the wooden spoon this time, but we'll see. We have J-Sack, who's definitely, when he's been around in the past, been a very interesting competitor. Really strong, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Scooter Dust, who we saw on 1vs100 just the other day, and impressed us all, I think.
Pretty much, yeah.
Definitely someone to keep an eye on. 8 Minky, good God.
Say, if you can write those crazy questions, just imagine what kind of knowledge he actually has behind that big brain.
Exactly. I'm going to be keeping a close eye. I'm going to keep a close eye on them. Line Piece, definitely an interesting contender. Been around here for a little while now. Someone who I think could do well. It's Hoagie. Been around for a while. Nice to see you back. And again, I really hope a lot of these people do well. Weemers.
The traitor that is Weemers. This could be interesting.
I don't know what Weemers is very much so a wild card to me, as are a lot of these people. Shadowmane, very new to the community, and we did see him on 1vs100 last time. Very sorry about that.
Yeah, for one question, unfortunately.
I will say though, very good sport. So he's going to be fun to have around for however long we manage to keep him. Applecast, had a nice little chat. It was great. Andrew Huska, who's also been around for a while, but not been able to enter duel yet. So, despite all these people being newcomers, there are a lot of big players here, and a lot of people who I think could really break through here.
You haven't missed your pool yet, Grunkle. We're going in backwards order.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is the newcomer 16. That is Pool C. Do we want to list the names in Pool B and A, or do we want to do a draw from C first?
It's up to you whether we go through everyone and first, and then go through them in more order as you draw them more. It's up to you, really.
I think we can we'll just introduce the other 16 as well, and then we'll start doing the draw after that.
We'll start the draw. Okay, so Pool B are our lower returning players. A lot of which did perform very well in Season 2, but didn't quite break the barrier, and therefore are in Pool B.
It should note that we're using the standings from Season 2 as the seeding for Pool A and B.
I will note that there is one tiebreaker situation between one person in this pool and 2 people in the top pool. We broke that tie by who got the furthest without consecutive losses. So unfortunately, Canip, since you lost earlier in the tournament than the other people you tied with, we have put you in the lower pool. It was the only way we could really break the tie fairly. Yeah,
technically you were tied with others in Pool A, but we couldn't have 9 in one pool and 7 in another, so we had to put the split somewhere, unfortunately. And you did make that break, unfortunately. But
hey, not a shame being in this pool either, really.
Indeed.
Especially since a lot of really strong players in this pool got Catnip, obviously, as I just mentioned. The highest player in this pool really only lost out on this pool because of a tiebreak. And has definitely been an interesting player in the past. Definitely relies more on knowledge than on strategy. I'm wondering if that will change this time, because I was seeing it change towards the end of Season 2. Dazarino and Connor both placed 13th in last season.
Dazarino had a lot of short duels, I would say.
Yeah, and it'll be hopefully that'll be a bit different this time, or maybe not. And obviously Connor, definitely been a strong player in other things. Rasmus is Pogo HG, which we're going to get to. So Pogo, he was here for a little bit last season. Definitely lost to Daniel P because he's quite salty about. Well, not salty, but yeah. Clive, who unfortunately kind of had a bit of a struggle last season, he is back. It's nice to have him back, and definitely will be nice to have him here a little more often and a little more actively in the tournament. Random
Mhm.
Zombie, I know that Random Zombie's kind of been getting better with his knowledge recently, as has Lions, so
Mm.
it's definitely a bit of a muchness there, whether they'll do better or worse this season. And of course, Talcott. Talcott's always a bit of a wild factor as far in my eyes, really.
Did very well during Only Connect, I would say. Did very well during Only
Connect. So definitely freshened a lot of people's minds, and yeah, a lot of people in this pool who I think could do better, but it's tough competition.
Okay. So that is Pool B, and then we go on to the top 8, Pool A.
So yeah, these are our returning victoire-ish from last season. I'm going to do this in reverse order. So naturally, we have the chat show host, Plush.
Who coincidentally, Ben, your Danger Zone and my Quiz Night got 1 vote on the Bothers Bar poll of 2019. Just out of curiosity.
But yeah, definitely a very chatty competitor, but not all talk, as you can clearly see. So will be interesting. Cetra, the Dragon Slayer.
Absolutely, yeah. Beating Bronx, right?
Beating Bronx and a couple of other kind of heavy hitters. So kind of came out of nowhere last season. So I'm really interested. I'm really interested to see if they'll do any better or if they'll slay any Lions in this season. I think Cetra did beat Samster as well.
That's true, yeah. Oh, not Bronx, it was Samster. Oh, okay.
Well, still, Dragon Slayer.
Either way around, yeah.
Liam / NetRIKH, always an interesting person to have around, and definitely someone to keep an eye on, I think. Harry. Oh, God, Harry.
Yes, Harry. Hi, Harry.
Duel. Let's definitely someone who's very good at holding out. So, which might, given the structure of this tournament, really might benefit him greatly. Same for Tipster. Not a stranger to short duels himself. Thankfully, we will not see them together in the first round.
At the very least, yes.
We're spared from that for 1 round at the very least. And then
to say yes, thank you.
And then we get to our top 3 from last season, missing out on the final just barely. Jerry Harris, apparently tore through the standings last season, and tragically fell to the wayside at the losers' final. Jinho himself, Samster.
You're just going to continue using that moniker, aren't you?
Until he gets anything other than second, yeah. Second in season 1 and season 2. We'll see if that changes this season. I really don't want it to. And of course, come from nowhere champion in straight wins.
Hashtag Grunkle Logic.
Hashtag Grunkle Logic. As I said, straight wins. Is that ruck? Is that luck going to run out, or could he take 2 seasons undefeated?
Entirely possible.
I really don't know.
Could be interesting. Okay, well, that's our 32 competitors for Duel Season 3. Now, I guess we need to have a chat as how these, at the very least, how these opening rounds are going to work, Score Count.
I assume that you want me to explain this.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is the Proving Tournament. Before we can get you all into proper dueling, we need you all to prove yourselves this time before you get that right. That is done through 16 qualifying matches. 8 quarrels, 8 truels. In a moment, we will draw 4 players for each quarrel. 2 from Pool C, 1 from Pool B, and 1 from Pool A. Those quarrels will be played. If you win your quarrel, you will instantly qualify for the finals tournament.
Yep.
If you do not, you have 1 more chance.
Yes.
Based on how you place, you will be seeded into one of 8 truels, and the winner of those truels will fill the final 8 spaces in the finals tournament. You lose both matches, and unfortunately, you have not proven yourself. Although, I'm sure that everyone will be proving themselves as something because we've got, again, I think everyone's a strong competitor here. So even if you fall at the wayside by this, remember we are losing half the field in this round.
Yeah,
It's
so,
tough
so,
competition.
so after 16 matchups, we will lose 16 players.
You will get to the proper duels if you win, Egg.
That's the thing, Catnip, is that because we've got a larger player pool and we don't want it to drag out too much, we need to figure out a way to thin out the pool quicker to start with, but also still allow everyone to have at least 2 duel or duel-like matches to play. So this,
and then the finals tournament will be a double elimination tournament between those winning 16.
Yeah, just a standard double elimination, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So nice, simple way of thinning out the pool at the beginning, but still allowing everyone to have 2 matches before being able to advance in some way. Well, up to 2 matches, I guess, because if you win your quarrel, then you only get 1. But then you go into double elimination. But then you go to double elimination straight away, so that gives you another 2 matches guaranteed anyway. So
all people who win a qualifying match will be in the winners bracket because there's 16 people.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no differentiation so much between people who win their quarrels and those who win their duels.
The only thing to take note of is if you do lose your quarrel, where you place in your quarrel kind of matters as to where you will then place into your truel after.
Yes, I can explain it, but it's complicated and not really that interesting. But it's just a system that I've set up so that nobody faces the same opponent until at the very earliest round 2 of the finals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just a fair way of shuffling the players around between the quarrels into truels, and also sort of trying to sort of maintain seeding and that kind of thing as well. Well, not seeding, but sort of placing.
Yeah.
So if you do well in your quarrel, then you are placed in a sort of favourable kind of position, equivalent to across other people. So you wouldn't play against another second place. You always that kind of thing, I guess. Yeah. It's difficult to explain, as Coco say. So
I can explain it in detail later. Really.
Yeah, we can definitely go through the full details afterwards. So that's
What's more important is obviously the draw itself now.
Indeed, it is time for the actual draw itself now. Half the reason I made it so far last season was because I could game the one-on-one. Yep, that's the thing. Now you got to game the one-on-one.
Yeah, the proving tournament is going to shake things up quite a lot, I think.
Scaring the vets, absolutely. Captivating Sky. Okay, so read up on your Olympic archery. Yep, let's get some more. It's an Olympics year as well, 2020. There's going to be a lot of Olympics questions.
Not to mention how many Olympics questions we've had this recently.
We're limiting accelerators for quarrels and truels anyway, so that it's not excessive. It's going to be one per player.
Yes, Scooter. It's going to be, to be more precise, it's going to be 2 newbies, 1 person from the lower vet pool, and 1 player from the higher vet pool.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think then, without further ado, let's start the drawing. So let's go with Pool C. That's where everybody is. Now, I hit the button, and they're all shuffled, and I don't know where they are.
Right, here we go.
Magic technology. Okay, so here we go. Good luck with the draw and everything. So, score count, I guess, direct me to where you would like a pick.
Oh, really? You're making me do it?
Well, we can alternate, and I can get some suggestions from chat later as well.
Okay, yes, so this will be for the first Pool C contender for the first qualifier. I'm going to follow Clive on this one. Second column at the bottom.
B4.
Yeah.
We have Ollie, Captivating Sky.
Oh, okay. Okay, how does Sky feel about that?
The first pick, well, doesn't really mean anything yet. It's just the first pick. At least now you don't have to worry about being picked.
True.
But I guess the next pick will start to make a decision. So Let's pick the second one, and I'll do a pick this time. Let's go with Delta 3, and at Delta 3 we have Ralph, Lupine 1. Okay.
That's already an interesting matchup.
So let's quickly look at that. Let me try and enter these in. So we had Ollie/Sky, and we had Ralph in Quarrel A. Okay, so that could be interesting, and could be a difficult one for you to get through there, Sky. But you, depending on the shuffle and what happens on the trawl, you might get a different mix.
Lupine is strong.
Lupine is very, very strong, especially on the maths, as was proven with 1,000 Heartbeats.
Oh, definitely. So, time for the Pool C contenders for Quarrel 2.
Quarrel 2, Quarrel B, however I'm calling it. All right. We lose the B, keep the 4, as Samster says. Yeah, okay. Let's get another pick score count.
Yeah, well, we're doing it pool by pool.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll go for A1, top left.
Top left, we have Drahuska.
Okay.
And with Drahuska will be, let's go with Charlie 3. 8th Minky. Ooh.
Oh boy.
Oh. Drahuska and 8th Minky. Okay.
I wonder how Drahuska feels about that.
Drahuska.
Happy, it seems.
Drahuska and 8 Minky into Quarrel B. Interesting.
That is already a tough
J-Sack, as I breathe, a sigh of relief.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Yeah, no. Ow. Groups, Quarrel C now, or 4-3, or...
Quarrel C, however it's calling it. Let's go back. Let's get another pick. Chat, suggestions.
Give us coordinates.
We've got a Charlie...
That's C2.
Charlie 2. Okay, at Charlie 2 we have Duplis, or John.
Ooh.
And then we have Samster C4. Okay, same column. C4. We have JSAC. John and JSAC.
Now, JSAC, as I said, like, when he came in, very, very strong player. But Duplis Force is not a slouch. Yeah.
That could be an interesting one, I would say.
I'll wait and see until we see who's going to be going in.
Well, obviously, yes, but just at the moment, just as if that was a straight-up deal, that would be quite interesting on its own.
Okay.
Quarrel D, we did have some of the suggestions. Alpha 1 and Bravo 1 were the next two I saw in chat. Alpha 1's already been picked, though. That's Drahuska. So Bravo 1, Bravo 2 it will be then for Egg and Captivating Sky. So Bravo 1, Bravo 2, we have Itogi, Kirill, and Shadowmane PX41.
I think those two might be kind of happy with that pairing. I think they both fancy their chances there. Yeah, no. That will be interesting, because I feel like you're both pretty equally matched. No offense to either of you. Like, yeah. Straight away, again, a lot of these matches are actually turning out pretty hard to call.
It very much so, which is good to see. Very good to see.
It's very, very, very.
All I'm going to say is, where is Les Dennis when you need him? It's not Family Fortunes. You can go over to Royal Flush's channel for that. Yeah, just a subtle plug there. Okay, well, we've picked 8. We've got 8 left to pick.
Halfway through this pool.
We'll go back to you, score count, for a pick.
D1.
D1. Who's at D1? We have Scoots Dust.
Again, after last performance, whoever gets picked next is certainly going to be a bit intimidated.
And I'll have a pick. Let's go with White Shadow at A4. Scoots Dust and White Shadow.
White Shadow obviously not here very often, but definitely one of our main question writers. So could be much of a muchness, but again, after last performance, my money's on Shadowmane for that one. Oh, not Shadowmane, Scooter Dust. I'm looking at the wrong game, aren't I?
You should be on this list, Egg. Yes. It's just, again, RNGesus is apparently not picking you until the last quarrel.
Samster is already scared of a lot of these matches. Right, match F.
Well, the thing is, this is human RNG. This isn't even like. I mean, technically, the PC did the shuffle itself, but then we're doing another shuffle on top by picking in a random order. Okay, chat. More positions, please.
We've got B3. We've got C1, A2, A3, B3.
We've got a D4 from Toshi. And again, hello there, Ben, and an A3 from Lingo. So D4 we have egg. There you are, egg fried cheese. There you are. And then you will have the pleasure of playing against Apple Cass.
Ooh.
Dan and Apple Cass.
You're not on this board, Samster.
Egg. Apple Cass.
Yeah, Apple Cass has been around for a while. Yeah, those people who, like relatively unknown factors. I mean, let's see if Egg triumphs well against this one. Again, we're commenting when we haven't even determined half the matches of the duels yet.
That was 12. That was the number 12.
Group G, only 4 players left now.
4 players left. We've got, well, 1 in each column. That worked out well, apparently.
A, B, C, or D, chat?
Yeah, column A, B, C, or D. We've got left to pick. This is the last pick.
It says B, Canip says C.
All right, that's going to be the final proper pick then.
And Scooter says Q. And 7.
This ain't no Avenue Q. So B and C are going into G. Yeah. And we have Line Piece.
Ooh.
And we have Yeesh.
Oh, God.
Line Piece and Yeesh. I don't know where that will go, to be honest.
No, that could go either way very easily between those two. And again, placement does eventually matter in a little bit of a way. Yeah, Yeesh signed up and then forgot.
Yeah. So yeah, the slight complication with Yeesh is that due to him working and being in a different time zone, is not being able to make it at the regular stream time, but has offered being able to play at like the latest possible time available at like 10 p.m. GMT, so which would be workable. So hopefully that can be done. Otherwise, if not, then that will be a disqualification of Yeesh, or we'll have to do a sub out, that kind of thing.
Speaking of which, if there's anyone in chat who hasn't applied and would be interested in being on the subs list, just let me know and I'll see what I can do.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then so that's Line Piece and Yeesh, and that does leave then we have Weemers and Steve. Oh, Steve.
The spoon and the traitor.
Oh dear.
That sounds like a Agatha Christie novel.
Well, he kind of wanted the wooden spoon from the sound of things, so that this might be the fast track. I don't know.
But half me expects Steve to like just suddenly, just randomly do really well. No, this is just the newcomers. We haven't even gotten to like the returners yet.
We have not gotten to the veterans and returners.
Speaking of which,
let's go to Pool B.
Yeah, back to Quarrel A.
That's the Quarrel A. So this person will be playing against Ralph or Sky. Let's press the shuffle button. I needed to have a sting for that, really. Okay. All that jazz. Yeah. Okay. So Pool B.
Never mind.
What the dual one?
It's like the Jeopardy. Bum 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 bum.
Oh yeah. Okay. So Toshi's saying 5 in reading order will be this pick. This one,
right, wouldn't it?
In reading order would be first on the left. It'd be third on the left.
My silly.
Okay, so this will be playing against Ralph and Sky. Who will it be? Dazarino.
Ooh.
Dazarino. Interesting. Let's go up here.
How am I reading? I don't know, Catnip. Yeah, Ralph versus Daz and
Ralph and Daz with Sky in there in the mix as well.
Mm-hmm. Much of a muchness. Yeah. Yeah, this is a hype draw.
You want to take the opportunity to say 8? Well, you have now taken the
8.
opportunity to say 8. Thank you for your 8. 8. Praise be to 8. How, of course, did we not go with 8? Well, I mean, we could go with 8 next.
I wouldn't discount Sky either, Weemers, honestly.
Oh, no one should, no. Okay, so playing then against Drahuska and Ape Minky. Are we going with 8?
We're going with 8.
It looks like we're going with 8. Okay, playing against them, we have Talcott or Thalcott.
Oh god, Talcott and 8 Minky.
Yeah! Wow! Wow!
It's gonna be fun.
What a quarrel already.
Talcott and 8 Minky. That's all I really have to say for that one. No offense, Drew. Well, then, even then, Drew could.
Sam says, don't mind me, just praying I don't pull B.
They are not fighting. Well, no, you couldn't fight Talcott because
you're in the same pool, absolutely.
Right. Okay. Back to the pools then for Coral C against John/Duplis and JSAC.
Back we go. I'm going to make a pick, and we're going to go with reading order number 4. That is Random Zombie.
Ooh.
Random Zombie goes against JSAC and Duplis.
I can't call that one actually. And remember, Random Zombie did not go back to season 1. He come 3rd in season 1.
Season 1, yes, you're right. I believe so.
Definitely don't count Random out on that one.
Mm-hmm.
4th
place. Oh, sorry, but you got to the 3rd place playoff, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
So, but even then, don't count him out by a long shot.
Mm-hmm. Right. That is becoming quite an interesting quarrel in itself.
JSAC's here, and he's like, "Oh boy."
Okay, quarrel number D. Yes, I said number D.
Number D.
What have we got?
So wouldn't that be match 13?
Yes, absolutely, in hexadecimal or beyond that base, I guess, yeah. Okay, base 14 and above.
Let's play 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors right now.
Q. Sorry, that's a massive spoiler for everyone that hasn't.
Why did you say that?
That is a massive spoiler for anyone that hasn't played 999. And I love that it.
Not played 999. Scrub that from your memory.
And I absolutely love that works both in English and Japanese.
It does because of Q. But
Q and Q. It's amazing that it works in both. Right. So, what are we going to have as a pick? Score count?
Clive is having a go at us. 1.
Erase that from the VOD. Number 1, we have Lion Leone.
Oh,
playing against Tokyo Shadow Main, yes.
Oh, God. And again, also another strong competitor in... Egg isn't happy. A strong competitor in the Connect as well.
Mm-hmm.
You really wanted Lion. You haven't got Lion. Yeah.
You didn't know I was saying anything about spoilers. Good. Well, leave it that way, I guess.
Okay, well, Scooter Dust and White Shadow in Group E. Let's see who's joining them.
Scooter Dust and White Shadow, who will be facing them? Chat, give me a position. Reading order. We've got 2, 3, 6, or 7. Top, middle, bottom.
I picked 1 for that exact reason, just to get that pattern.
We've got a 2 from Duplis, or 2 factorial, which is still 2. So, at number 2, we have Clive.
Ooh.
Scooter Dust, White Shadow, and Clive.
Scooter and Clive, I could see being very equally matched. And again, White Shadow, bit of an unknown factor in regards to their actual quizzing. Because again, very good question writer. Scooter Dust is not happy about going against Clive.
Well, Scooter Dust was playing the 1 versus 100, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With Clive in the that never-ending seeing the octagon of YouTube coming up again and again and again and again.
And again. Connor is praying that he gets picked for Pool F.
Well, let's find out. Quarrel F. Let's have another position, please, chat. We've got 3, 6, or 7. We have a 3 from Grunkle, but that could be 3 factorial, which is 6. Got Itogi says 6, Samster is 7. He says 3 factorial. He did mean 3 factorial, so we're going with 6. And in position 6, we have Catnip.
Ooh.
Catnip. Egg and Catnip.
And again, Applecast, definitely. Ooh. That's. This is the thing, an Egg is dreading it.
An oh no from Egg. So close. So you started wanting Yeesh. You're just one quarrel off.
Who's going to get Yeesh?
Who is going to get Yeesh or Line Piece? Let's find out. We've only got 2 left to pick from, which is 3 or 7. 3 or 7, chat. 3 or 7.
Now I'm concerned. I see a lot of 7s. I see a lot of 3s. Make your mind up, chat.
Well, Drahuska was in there first with a 3, so I'm going to go with 3. And in position 3 is Connor.
Ooh.
Connor goes into Quarrel G.
One of the ones he didn't particularly want. Connor, who scares you, if I can be curious? Or is it both of them scares you? Because I'd be scared of both of them.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Yeesh is one of those that, although hasn't really been around on Quiz Night, I have prior knowledge of in different communities, so could be quite the wild card. Line Piece we've had here around Quiz Night, quiz and game shows, so fairly well suited, and yeah, that could be an interesting one.
And yes, Sly Party Summon 2 champion, if Royal remembers correctly. Jerry doesn't know where they want to end up. Well, let's finish off this. There's only one player left.
There is only the one player left, and that is Rasmus.
Pogo HG. Don't know how I fancy my chances. Don't know how I fancy his chances against either of them.
I'll put Pogo
For me,
HG.
he was
so
interesting to play.
Everyone knows that.
And he put up a good fight against Dan Peak. So.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
Weemus is
for Samster apparently.
Weemus is happy with that result apparently. Why are you so happy with having Pogo? You're liking your group.
Well, you've still got your champ to come in. So, this is it.
This is it. We go into Pool A.
This is the big boys and girls.
And anyone in between.
Yep.
For the Group A, go backwards in the groups.
We can do that if people want to.
We could go Quarrel H through to A rather than the other way around. Yeah?
That's Royal, to explain. All the newcomers were in Pool C. Everyone who we've just drawn are in Pool B, which were the lower half of the returning players, and now we're going to Pool A, which is the upper half of the returning players.
Yeah, so these are the new players in Pool C, for your reference. These are the lower 8 of the 16 that were seeded from Season 2. They are in Pool B, and you yourself, you are in Pool A, as you can see here, but we are now about to shuffle the pool and hide everybody so no one knows where anybody is. And
I think that everyone's telling us to go to number 8 for Quarrel 8.
Shall we go in reverse Quarrel order then? Go H to A. Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Let's do it then. We're going from Quarrel H to A because let's put Weemus out of his misery, I guess.
Yep. Let's see who Weemus is going to be facing, as well as Stephen Rasmus.
Here we go. Tipster. Tipster.
I don't know. Oh God.
Well then. Sorry, Tipster.
I don't know. It could be. Weemus is happy about having Tipster, it seems. But yeah, no.
The H stands for death. I'm just going to duck cover over here and let you find it out.
Well, so yeah, that's our first completed quarrel. Tipster, Rasmus, Weemus, and Steve. Apparently, Weemus is fancying his chance.
H for holy.
Quarrel G.
Quarrel G. So that's Line Piece, Yeesh, and Connor. Who will be facing them? Score count. You can have a pick.
I don't know who I want to go for this one. I'll go back to 1.
Number 1. Okay, and in shuffled position 1 is Grunkle.
Oh boy.
Grunkle goes into Quarrel G.
Never mind, says Grunkle because he thought he was in 5. Yeah, no, that's you and Grunkle in Quarrel G against Line Piece, Yeesh, and Connor. Grunkle seems happy with it. he fancies his chances, so...
Connor and Grunkle.
Connor and Grunkle could be tight, but again, those other two could be scary. Could be an upset in that one.
What were people were saying things, and I was like, "Uh-oh, my headset's just gone." So I am going to have to quickly change my audio setup so I can hear things again. Oh, I can. Oh, at least Discord just did it for me. Thank you, Discord. So I can hear you. But they can't hear you. So I need to quickly change that over to that. So now they can hear you again. There we go. I think my headphones just died. Lost charge. But hey ho, we can work with it. Okay. So H was the have fun quarrel. What were people saying for G?
What we're calling G.
What was G again? Why is audio so complicated? Well, this is just Bluetooth failing, that's all. Goodness gracious. Okay.
That's what I see.
The goodness gracious quarrel.
Or just GG. Am I echoing? Oh, I am echoing.
Oh, okay. One moment. Beep.
This is the voice of the cube.
Why? Oh, because this needs to now go to... Where does this need to go to now?
8!
There. Oh. I think... Is that right? And then this goes out to that. Okay, now it shouldn't duplicate.
I'm dead.
I think that's no longer an echo.
You shall not pass. I think that is still an echo.
Is it? It might be an echo because it's coming through my mic, which is a problem. That's it's coming through my speakers, but coming through my mic, which is on.
Glorious today.
Yeah, it's because my mic's very sensitive and it's condenser mic and everything, and it's coming through speakers. I need to turn the.
Do I have to do my master hand impression now?
I have to turn the speakers down a bit so that doesn't come through too much.
Control F.
Okay, we'll have to deal with that, and we'll see. Okay, so that's Quarrel H and G done. Let's go to Quarrel F.
Against Egg, Applecast, and Catnip. Okay, no. I can't.
Chat, give me a number. Lingo straight in there with a 3. Okay, so going into Quarrel F is Jerry Eris.
Ooh, I don't know how Catnip feels about that.
I don't know either. Oh, Jerry. Catnip
is not happy with that. And Egg's not happy with it. That is a mix.
Dan, Egg, Applecast, Catnip, and Jerry. That is quite the mix.
That is a mix and a half.
Oh, wow. That's definitely going to be a quarrel to look forward to. Anyone any ideas for... Oh, there you go. Yeah, we'll take that.
Just call Quarrel F, Quarrel E, no.
There you go. Family friendly.
That works.
That's close enough. Okay, Quarrel E then. We've got Scooter Dust, White Shadow, and Clive.
Whoever gets picked here might have an uphill battle to climb.
I'm going to pick this one. And we're going to go with number 4. Number 4 is Ben, Royal Flush.
Ooh.
Interesting.
That is very interesting. Oh, good, says Royal.
I'll put the Royal Flush in there as well.
I'm definitely interested to see him against Clive and against Scooter. And again, I'm awful. Oh God, no! Royal is worried.
Dripping with sarcasm.
This is gonna be good. Coral Echo. Just because I'm echoing, no. Nah.
Any ideas for Coral E name? Simply must be exemplary questions or 8.
Or 8. Or 8. No. Because then my spreadsheet, Coral 8.
Quarrel 5 is 8.
8 is enough, maybe. Will it be done in 8 questions? I don't know. Whilst you're all coming up with those, let's just have a look at the next one. Lion, Itogi, and Shadowmane.
Yeah, for Coral D.
Noxkin has 8 sides.
So.
Oh God, no, here's the thing. That to me sounds like a Danganronpa 2 spoiler, but anyway.
Lion, Itogi, Shadowmane, and someone from Pool A.
In this one.
You want Samster? I can't just pick Samster.
But you can pick one of these 4.
We've got a Mambo number 5 from Captivating Sky. And at Mambo number 5 we have Liam, Nata IKH.
Nata, okay. It's Coral 8, not Qualum 11037. God damn it, Grunkle.
So we've got Nata, Lion Leo, Shadowmane, and Itogi.
Yeah.
I can't call that.
I can't call it. Like, I'm wondering how Nata feels.
We've got a Daft Punk.
Daft Punk is why not?
Dubs or D for duel. Daft Punks.
The 3 of us work against
Plural.
Jerry to at least knock him out. That's not how this game works, Egg. Coral. Okay, since with no comment. Oh, no, Nata is here.
4 lions.
Again, I'm curious how Nata feels, but I guess we'll see what Nata feels when they want to tell us. Group C.
Coral C. We've got Random Zombie, JSAC, and Dupless Force, aka John.
JSAC is scared. Let's see how
JSAC is scared. We've got 3 left to pick from at 2, 6, and 7. Chat, give me a number. 2.
In there.
Egg says 2.
If Samster is behind 2, I will laugh.
And at number 2 we have Harry.
Oh!
Harry goes into Coral C. JSAC, Harry, Random Zombie, Dupless. That is a crazy quarrel.
That is a crazy quarrel that will last 7 hours. Yeah, no. All 4 of them. Harry, again. Harry has his weak spots, even though he's very strong. Is what I think about that one.
You called this from the very beginning, Uncle said. The orange got under my control.
Release Anna this instant. Crazy quarrel.
The crazy quarrel.
Okay. The final real decision here, then.
The final real decision, yes.
Talca, 8 Minky, Andrew Huska.
So we got Samster and Cetra is left, isn't it?
Yep. Samster will either be facing Drew Huska, 8 Minky, and Talca, or Ollie, Ralph, and Daz, and same for Cetra.
Mm-hmm.
Which way round is it?
So for Coral B, we will pick, and we've got the pick between 6 and 7. Chat, first digit, which is a 6 or a 7.
Not 8, but 7 is there.
We've got a Len Goodman 7 from Dazarino.
And yeah, 7 it is.
And position 7 is Samster.
Oh, Samster, Thalca, and 8 Minky. Druska, I am sorry.
Pretty much the one he didn't want at all, I think. Yeah, there we go. There's the table flip.
Quarrel B is death and a half.
Quarrel B is to be avoided.
Oh boy. To be avoided. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, which means left for Quarrel A. We've got to do this officially.
We can get a big brain in there. No, to be avoided. I'll leave it as that. To be avoided.
TB avoided.
So let's just go through and do it ceremoniously. There we go, etc. It was in position 6 all along, which means into Quarrel A goes Cetra in the final slot.
And that is the first round of the qualifying / proving tournament all set up. This is I love this draw. This is a draw and a half. Like this, like all these matches, there is a lot of different ways a lot of these can go. Like a lot of scary players in each one, a lot interesting in each one. I think Farnham will be loving this right now.
Absolutely would, yeah. I'm going to take...
Sorry, this is the final draw.
I'm going to take a screenshot for posterity so I could post it later.
Okay.
So I've got that in my paint.net. So that is the draw for the opening round, as it were, of
myself and Farnham have removed ourselves from competition in order to be as Farnham insists on it, 2 of the 3 wise.
Yes. Yeah, they have elected to not play this season for that.
I mean, it's officially revealed now.
I mean, if you want to post it now, you can post it now, can't it? If you feel like you can do that, then by all means post it into Dealer's Kingdom.
So just to, I might as well quickly explain it now, just to try and explain the way that we're going to sort it out. Once all these quarrels are completed, as I said, the winners of each quarrel will instantly qualify for the...
Sam's just posted, but has hastily edited it.
Let me have a look.
No, you can't change the draw, Samster.
That's not how it works.
It's not how it works.
Oh dear. But yeah. So back to explanations. Winners will qualify for the finals tournament. The second place candidates in each one, which we will decide firstly by elimination order, secondly by the number of chips remaining, and thirdly by the amount of time remaining. Sudden death does not count in any case. We'll decide second, third, and fourth based purely on what happened in the main quarrel. Mm-hmm. Second place will go into the left Truel. So the second place from Truel 1 will go into second place from Quarrel 1 will go into Truel 1, so on. Third place will go into the next Truel along. So the third place from Quarrel 1 will go into Truel 2, and fourth place, same, 2 along. So Quarrel 1 will go to Truel 3, so on. That's how it works. It's not really that relevant, but again, just a way to ensure that we won't have ditto matchups until until the second round of the finals tournament, because once we get to the first round of the finals tournament, the winner of the first quarrel will go against the winner of the fifth Truel. That way, again, we don't have any repeat games.
Yes. It sounds complicated, but it makes sense. We can draw out a tournament diagram later.
I made a literal Excel spreadsheet like this.
Okay.
So for your Truel, bear in mind that you could come up against people from quite a few areas around you, so have fun.
Yeah, we'll come up with a tournament diagram and post it in Dealer's Kingdom after stream. Mm-hmm. But for the time being, you got this nice, pretty quarrel display that I came up with in like 1 hour.
I mean, it looks great.
It's nice, isn't it? Can't complain. Right, well, that's set up. So that's the tournament structure set up. now sort of the nitty gritty of how duels work for those that haven't played duels before or haven't seen.
There's a lot of people in Vocalize.
There are a few people sitting around in Vocalize at the moment, Weemers, yeah. Right, so I'm going to close that scene down now, which is just that, and we're going to go into the dual base scene.
Does tutorial bot need to be primed?
We might need to. This looks a bit crazy at the moment, but it's because it's running. It's kind of that's just the scene view at the moment. Can you play it on mobile? Technically, you could. If you want to be one. I mean, you don't need to know how to play to duel. This is kind of for those newbies. This basically it's a first call for newbies that want to know how to play duel for now, and then duel for dummies, that kind of thing, and then after that we'll pick anyone else that wants to have a duel. I mean, technically you are a newbie to the tournament, but you have done duels before, Egg, I believe. Jace, I can never see an actual game of duel ever, so that's going to be you're going to be a prime candidate if you want to to play now, Jace. It's entirely up to you if you want to play. If you're available for voice, ideally would be nice now, but it's no pressure. Same with you, Scooter Dust, as well. We'll go with that. Jace and Scooter Dust just as a sort of tutorial duel. Or I guess if there's anyone out there that wants to do a duel or something that isn't in the tournament, that could be a thing, I guess, just as a demonstration from the public side of things. Well, we've got a JSAC waiting to be dragged in, so let's get a JSAC in. Hello there, JSAC.
Hey, JSAC.
Howdy.
Aha, there you are. You're a bit quiet, but it should be alright.
Might be able to turn that.
So yeah, I will note that we are prioritizing people who have yet to really face the arena.
Mm-hmm.
That's the word I was looking for. Wasn't it? Yes, it was. So just so we can get people more comfortable with everything and anything.
Well, if Scooter Dust isn't coming in, then Toshi, if you want to, I guess.
Togi's done a more thorough edit.
We got Scooter Dust here. Omega Man's just appeared, so that's Scooter. Hello, Scooter.
Hey, Scooter.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. Right, so JSAC and Scooter, you will need to go to a link to play the game, and I've made it slightly simpler than last year. So I'm going to post it in Duelist Kingdom as well for reference for everyone else. If you just go to...
You make that a lot simpler.
I have made it a lot simpler, haven't I?
Mm-hmm.
So if you go to that page, you'll come to this thing called a Buzz-in Duel page. All you need to do is put your name in and hit set name, and it should tell me that you've set your name. And I can see a lot of people are also joining this page. And I'm probably going to pollute the hell out of this. Don't worry, JSAC. I can see you have set your name. You don't need to keep clicking it.
a lot of people are like sort of wanting to see. Oh, is it new?
Any confirmation.
Yeah. It's something I need to do. Grunkle, I'm not playing, but my name is still annoying Squeaky. Yes, I can see you've joined as well. So we've got JSAC, and we've got Scooter Dust. I'm just editing player profiles manually for the time being, just so that I can get this going quicker. Player 1 profile, player 1 in the match object.
Don't worry about it, Egg. It's because we're overloading the site.
Player 1. Why are you... What is this? Prometheus was punished by the gods for giving the gift of knowledge to man. He was cast into the bowels of the earth and pecked by birds assigned to WebSocket this code.
Lion? Actually, I don't think it is Lion. I don't think Lion's here.
So we've got JSAC. Scooter, can you just hit your...
It is you!
Can you just hit your set name again, Scooter? Thank you.
Yeah.
I just needed to see exactly how you typed it, that's all. No, you're not a troublemaker. And Weemo's at least logging in with just the name Weemo's. That's at least a thing. Okay, so those names are in. I'm going to press the play button, and it should connect everything up. And also you'll see some of the new presentation stuff that's going to happen eventually. On stream at least anyway. So for for JSAC and Scooter, you do not need to see the stream at all. Everything you need to worry about is here in this Discord call or on that buzzing page. Anything else you do not need to have open. Because the thing with Duel is that you're not supposed to know how many chips or however your opponent is playing. It's supposed to be a blind game. So for fairness, you should not have the Twitch window open at all, and you should only have the buzzing page open and this Discord. That's basically it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's really going to save my internet, so...
So, as a quick overview of how this works, you'll see a question, and then there'll be 4 options presented. And at the start of each game, you start with a stack of 10 chips, and you have a timer of, I think, 5 minutes. I've got it set at the moment, and that should be what it is for the main duels. Quarrels and Trolls might be shorter. When the answers show, timer will start, and you can decide to place as many of the chips as you want down. You can have as many as 1 chip on each answer, depending on how confident you are on the answer. The idea is that you must always cover the correct answer for each question. If you don't know the answer, then obviously you can hedge your bets and cover more options, depending on how many chips you still have in your stack. Once you are happy with the chip selection you have down, you then lock it down, and that will stop your timer, but then it will also prevent you from being able to make any additions after the lockdown.
Etc. To address it, that's currently what we're looking at. We've not decided yet, but that's currently the idea.
That's the current plan, yes. Okay, so that's the basic part of it, and then there's also the accelerator on top of that. So each of you will be armed with 2 accelerators in total, which you can use after, and this is the key part, after you lock in your chips. Technically, you can use the accelerator beforehand, however, it will be wasted and will not actually activate. An accelerator will force your opponent to have to lock in within 7 seconds of the accelerator starting. So if you are very confident on an answer, once you've locked your chips down, if you feel like you want to pressure your opponent, then you use your accelerator and force your opponent to have to lock in within 7 seconds. After the 7 seconds have elapsed, then the chips will lock down regardless of if the player locked them down themselves or not. Similarly, if in the clock situation, if your clock runs down to 0 seconds, then they will lock in automatically at that time.
Are the accelerators in the quarrels?
There will be accelerators in the quarrels. There will only be 1 accelerator per player in quarrels and trolls.
Mm-hmm.
In the regular game, there are 2 because it's just a one-on-one game. But in the slightly more chaotic quarrels and trolls, you'll only have the 1 accelerator to play each.
Think about it this way: in quarrels, you will still have 3 you, and in trolls, you'll still have 2 accelerators played against you. So it balances out similarly.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any other questions at this moment? Obviously, this is just a test game at the moment, and you'll be able to see how the game works once we actually start playing.
In the quarrel, could 2 players use their accelerators at the same time, or is there only 1 accelerator?
The accelerator buttons lock off once 1 person has used them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although, I believe that someone else can still misuse.
Yeah, you can still technically misuse an accelerator if you press the button before you lock in.
Okay. Although after, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. After, I think it is just once an accelerator has been played by someone, then it doesn't accelerate. Oh yeah, and then there are those edge cases I think still exist at the moment, Ben, because I've only dealt with revamping the layout rather than fixing bugs.
Plus accelerated.
We must know because the new layouts do not have trolls or quarrels designed yet. I need to sort that out eventually. Okay, so I'm going to just quickly go through this sequence because it's a new sequence. Ignore the actual stats that are there; those will be populated eventually.
Ooh,
But
I
this
like
is
that sequence.
but this is the new kind of thing that's going to display at the beginning of each duel. So you get to see
I like that.
so you get to see some of the stats of each player, and then you do this, and then you press the transition to match button, and then we go into the match, and it doesn't play any sound.
I mean, I can hear the music.
Oh, I can't though.
I can. I'm assuming the others who can.
Can you hear it in the? I'm guessing you can hear that in.
I heard it.
You heard it through Quizbot. Okay. Interesting. So that means this needs to change.
I do like that opening sequence, though.
You can't hear it. Well, you definitely want to hear it.
You do want to hear it. You always want to hear the dual soundtrack.
The opening sequence is only being seen on the stream right now, right? Nowhere else.
Yeah.
Okay.
They will be personal logos, obviously, when we get into the main season, Royal.
Let me press the button again. Let me see if it plays the sound to stream this time. Apparently so. Because I can hear it now.
It's playing through stream now.
Cool. Cool. Well, at least it works. As is pretty much customary at the moment, we always start with a test question.
Question 0.
Question 0, pretty much. The way I have the new system implemented, it doesn't reset the timer after that yet. Need to figure that out. There's a lot of other polished stuff I need to do on top of that, but for the time being, it will do everything correctly. Okay, so I also need to set up my Stream Deck with all the new buttons as well. I don't have that set up yet. Okay, so we're going to start off with the test question, as always. JSAC and Scooter Dust. Apparently, I've put Scooter Dust as a she, her on the pronoun. I apologise for that profusely.
Oh, I'm so triggered.
There we go. Let's at least fix that for the stream. Okay, if you're both ready, here is your test question. This is a test question, and the answer is 42. Your options are 42, 13, 56, and 37. Play around with the interface so you can see.
I like those new sound effects.
JSAC is in. So you can play around with the interface if you want to. And once you're happy, just lock your answers down.
Is it only one chip per question?
You can place as many chips down as you feel comfortable.
But any chips on incorrect answers are removed at the end of the question, so...
How would I put more than one? Because I kept clicking.
Oh, you can only put one chip on each answer, but you can cover multiple answers. That's what you meant. Okay.
The chips are something like lives. You can use them to cover extra answers, but if you ever don't cover the correct answer, boof.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And this is new music that I've added.
Disney music.
It's the pre-tension music before I reveal to you how you've answered, because there was no cue for that before. Now there is the cue for that. So let's see what you have both given. And now go back to the regular music everyone knows. Both of you have covered just A42. I think you're both happy with that answer. The correct answer is... It is indeed A42, both players getting that one right.
And the sparklies are back.
And the sparkles are back, and everything is back.
Okay, Shadow, if everybody remaining in a match answers correctly, the game goes to sudden death as it would in the American version. Sudden death rules. Everyone is brought to 4 chips and 1 minute on their clocks. A final question is revealed, and everybody answers. Out of those who got it correct, the person who used the fewest chips wins. If there is a tie on number of chips, whoever did it first wins. If they both get that wrong, sudden death.
So just keep sudden deathing until we resolve the sudden death.
As many overtime questions as needed, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an additional rule that we didn't have in the UK version, but was sort of present in US. But yeah, slightly less sudden death. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's sudden result kind of thing, I guess. Okay, so that's the test question. JSAC, you happy with that?
All right, I think I understand it now.
Okay, Scooter Dust, you happy?
Yep.
All right. The times at the moment are 4:55 and 4:44. They won't reset at the moment. They will do in real duels. I just haven't implemented that with the new system yet. So if you're both ready, here comes your first used question. In which Carry On film does Kenneth Williams utter infamy? Infamy. They've all got it in for me. Your answers are Carry On Henry, Carry On Cowboy, Carry On Cleo, Carry On Dick. Scooter's locked in. Yeah, I already mentioned looping. It's a thing I need to implement. Okay, and JSAC is in. Let's see what you've gone with. Both covering just C, Carry On, Cleo. Scooter, you happy with that answer?
Yes.
JSAC, you happy?
Yeah.
Alright, correct answer is... It is indeed C, Carry On, Cleo. And I've just realised I don't have in my console window the question that gets printed out, so I don't know whether to pause for attention or not. That's something for the list. That's fine. This is a kind of a test stream for the new dual system, if anything, as well. So as it stands, both players deal with full complement of chips, and they pretty much evened out the clocks as well. So there we go, 429 plays 430.
Thing is, Clive, that's basically like you answered you gave the opposite of that as a Wonderwall question. So
That is true. That is true.
pointing the finger at you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Okay, if you're ready, here's your next question. What team name is shared by a professional hockey team from Florida and a professional American football team from North Carolina? Your options are Giants, Marlins, Panthers, Cardinals. JSAC is in. So is Scooter Dust. Both players looking in pretty quick. Let's see what we've gone with. Both just one chip answers again. C, Panthers. JSAC, you happy?
Yeah.
Scooter Dust, you happy with that answer?
Yep.
Alright, correct answer is indeed C, Panthers. Not a chip lost so far. And pretty much even on the clock still. Next question.
I'm trying to get used to searching up questions in this system.
Which of these has not presented any version of Fort Boyard in the UK? Options are Laura Hamilton, Annabelle Croft, Melinda Messenger, Jodie Penfold. Might be a slightly harder question now. This is where you start deciding, do you hedge your bets, do you play some chips on multiple answers, or do you go brave with just the one answer?
You're pretty evenly tied on clock time right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Scooter is locked in, and JSAC is in.
I'll just do it for the hell of it. Just so I can give everybody an example.
Okay. JSAC, how many chips do you think Scooter's got down?
You cut out there. What'd you say?
How many chips do you think Scooter's got down?
I don't know, 1 or 2 maybe.
1 or 2. Scooter, how many do you think JSAC's got down?
Probably 2.
Probably 2. Let's drop the board. You are right, but JSAC, you're wrong. Scooter Dust, covered all of the options. So, Scooter, you're definitely through on the question no matter what. JSAC, you went with Laura Hamilton and Annabelle Croft. Why did you go with those two?
I had recognized the other 2 names. I just recognized the first 2.
Fair enough. Well, if the answer is C, Melinda Messenger, or D, Jodie Penfold, then Scooter Dust wins the duel. If it's A or B, we continue on. Correct answer is B, Annabelle Croft. Both players through, and on that exchange, JSAC will lose 1 chip by placing on A. That was a wrong answer. Scooter Dust will lose 3 chips by placing chips on A, C, and D, which were wrong answers. So by the end of the
Messenger hosted the original version in 1998.
Mm-hmm.
Penfold hosted the 2003 Challenge remake, and Laura Hamilton hosted the Kids Version Ultimate Challenge in 2012.
Uh-huh. So that will leave you on JSAC on 9 chips remaining, Scooter Dust with 7. Both players tied on the clock, 3 minutes and 54 left on the clock. Both players with both accelerators still in hand as well. It's nice and sort of even. JSAC with a 2-chip advantage, though. Here we go with the next question. The Sicilian defence is a common opening strategy in which board game? Options are chess, go, shogi, checkers. Scooter's in. JSAC is in. That's who you're gone with. Both with just 1 chip on a chess. You confident with that answer, Scooter Dust?
Yes.
Same with you, JSAC. Are you confident?
Yep.
Correct answer is a chess, and not much change. Kind of a 4-second swing over to Scooter Dust, should I say?
Yeah. Scooter Dust has a slight time advantage. We're trying to pull Farnham's duty, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, Sicilian is a very popular response to the move E1E4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just in general, it's a pretty nice defense against black for black against white. So there we go. That's all I'm really going to comment on that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, JSAC has chip advantage. Scooter Dust has a 4-second time advantage. Both players deal with both accelerators. Next question.
It is also very popular.
In the cooperative game known as Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, what is the name of the final bomb listed in the game? This was the finale question of Season 1. Answers are I Am Hardcore, Pick Up the Pace 4, One With Everything, Blinking Lights 2. This dual system has this dual system has such a RNG pick apparently, because it had Joss earlier in my testing, and now it's got the finale question of Season 1. It's far harder than the Centurion now. JSAC has locked in. And Scooter Dust is in. Scooter Dust, have you played Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes before?
No, I've never.
You've never played.
I'm familiar with one VR bomb defusal game, but not this one.
And JSAC, have you played Keep Talking before?
I've seen little clips, but I have never played the game.
Okay. Let's see how you've gone with the answers. JSAC's definitely through, covering all the answers. We'll lose 3 chips in the exchange, but definitely through. Scooter Dust being a bit conservative, going with A, I'm Hardcore, and C, One With Everything, leaving off B, Pick Up the Pace 4, and D, Blinking Lights 2. So, Scooter, you say you haven't played the game, and yet you're conserving 2 chips. Why did you only go with A and C?
My logic is that the final level wouldn't really be something with a numeral in it. So I think it would set itself apart from everything. So I'm figuring it's either I Am Hardcore because it's an incredibly difficult level, or One With Everything because you'll blow up and be one with everything. You don't get it.
And JSAC, clearly not having any idea on this one. If you were to plump for an answer, which would you go for?
I'd probably go with One With Everything.
Probably go with One With Everything. Okay, well, if the answer is B, Pick Up the Pace 4, or D, Blinking Lights 2, JSAC wins. If the answer is A, I Am Hardcore, or C, One With Everything, we continue on. Scooter Dust will lose 1 chip, JSAC will lose 3 chips, and we will be balanced on chip count.
Mm-hmm.
The correct answer is D, Blinking Lights 2, I'm afraid, Scooter Dust, and JSAC, you take the win.
All of these are levels in the game, I believe.
Yep. I have the full knowledge of this in my head anyway. So I Am Hard.
You give this one.
So I Am Hardcore is kind of the sort of is sort of deemed the finale bomb of the main set. However, after the main set of missions, there is a section called Exotic Missions, which have particularly devious sets of modules configured on it. And at the end of that is Blinken Lights 2. Pick Up the Pace 4 is the fastest of the Pick Up the Pace bombs, but does precede I'm Hardcore. One with Everything actually precedes Pick Up the Pace 4, I think. One with Everything is like the first major bomb that has it is a complete bomb, whereas I'm Hardcore is a complete bomb, but also with much tighter restrictions. So that's how you play the game. Covering the right answer gets you through, and not covering the answer takes you out.
Yeah. Although, for a bit more of an extra fun fact, Blinken Lights is a sort of sarcastic hacker term for literal diagnostic lights found on machinery. Allegedly come from old signs hung up in some computer rooms that were just in nonsense German.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep, I'll check that out, Tipster. All right, well, I hope that all makes sense, JSAC and Scooter Dust. Any other questions?
No, I'm good.
Well, we didn't see any accelerators happening, but maybe we'll see those happen in future. Or maybe you're just playing this as a coy game, trying to figure out how the game works and get into the psychology of things. I know a lot of the
accelerated strategy is always an interesting thing.
It really is a very interesting thing. I know a lot of people try to like accelerator bait as a thing that happens sometimes.
I was very tempted to accelerate on this question.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you'll have all of that to ponder, especially when it comes to the quarrels and trulls that you'll first encounter. In the meantime, hope you had fun with that test, JSAC and Scooter Dust.
Yep, man, lots of fun.
And I hope you are hyped for your first quarrel.
Yeah, let's do it.
Accelerate. That's nice. I like that, actually. Accelerate. I like that. That's a good one. All right. Well, thank you, JSAC and Scooter. We'll catch you later.
Before we take any people who are, have played before, is there anyone else who hasn't played before and is in the tournament who wants a trial?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's more important.
I think it's Don't have a working mic. It would be nice to have a mic just so that if you did have any problems, then we could fix them a bit quicker.
I wonder what happens when I push this button. Okay, that's good. Shadowmane, yeah, sorry about that. We were trying to fix Shadowmane's audio problems, and we were like, yeah, you need an adapter.
Yeah, Ryan and Friday are not in the tournament. It's live of Clegand. The Legend 27, is that what you say?
Clegg. An absolute cledge.
Oh, please.
What?
Please. Okay, anybody else?
I did see someone else. I mean, I think Wemos is being a traitor. I can wear a disguise if it'll let me play next, says Clive. Oh, right, that's why you said. Okay, I get it now. Dupless.
Dupless? We can definitely have Dupless.
Mm-hmm. There will be occasion. I'm assuming that there will be sort of exhibition stuffs going on as usual, when and if we need to. Just for now, obviously, we want to prioritise tournament players. Yeah, I need to keep up. Simply just so we can, make sure everyone feels comfortable when going into the actual tournament matches.
Egg, if you're still having web page problems, then you're not going to be able to play. Because I'm not going to be able to fix that right now. If you're having web page problems, I don't know, because I've just seen that post you've put in Duel List. I
think that's because again the page is being lagged.
I don't know. That looks more like a HTTPS problem, maybe.
Oh, okay. I was just theorizing.
He's unlocked an emote and edited it with channel points, Ben. Have you heard of channel points? Our Lord and Saviour channel points. Yeah,
That's what they do.
there's an option on there you can edit the emote.
I have 10,000 of them, Royal. I'm richer than you.
I have infinite.
You are the economy.
I am the infinite.
Okay, channel points are a relatively new thing they introduced on Twitch a while ago. They basically allow you to earn points. Those points for a variety of wacky and wonderful prizes.
There you go, Tipster. Thanks for that.
Like that. Okay.
Oh, your
it's
webpage is
not
not
working on
connected.
Eggs. It's not working on mine, but
Well, it says it's connected now. Yeah, I can see your name. Okay. Shall we do Dupless and Egg then?
sure, I'm down with it.
All right. Dupless and Egg. Get you sent in. John and Dan. John and Dan.
JD.
JD, absolutely.
That is one character in a musical I would absolutely love to play sometime.
Player
He gets a really good villain song at the end.
and Egg fried cheese. All right. Do we have a Dupless? We have a Dupless. We also have an Egg. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello there, Egg.
Hello.
I can just about hear you.
Good morning.
Okay, that should be.
We have a.
Can you hear me okay?
So,
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
kind of
Awesome.
limited.
Excuse me.
God damn it, we must.
Turn that up a bit so I can hear the
Obviously, with me
Discord.
being on mobile, I can't see Quizbot and I can't hear Quizbot, but obviously I've got the website.
Mm-hmm.
So should
Website should be enough.
Yeah, thinking
that's
whiskers
why, that's
is
why I
amazing.
wanted to test just in case I can't obviously be in live stream
Mm-hmm.
to see whether or not and how it works on mobile for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Just to give me a bit of an idea. That's why I wanted to test. That's all.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm going to be over the next couple of weeks.
Dupless Force and Egg fried cheese. The WebSocket names. I think that should be configured. So you get the intro sequence thing happen.
Please give me the test.
And we have
Really good.
you both 88 years old apparently, and you've both faced 999 questions and 99 accelerators have been used.
Johnny's slightly better on how many chips he's.
That's right.
I give Quizbot.
Game audio should be fine, Toshi. It's just there's nothing in that intro sequence at the moment for the the sort of intro
Pre-intro.
pre-intro and then the intro. Okay. So Dupless, I guess you're about ready to play. An Egg, you're about ready to play. Let's do the test question as usual. Make sure it all works. This is a test question. The answer is 42. There are your options.
Question.
You cannot see the question, Egg?
I do not see the question.
You do
I
not.
can see it.
Egg does
Welcome
not
to
see
the
the
chat.
question. Okay.
Let me.
What have you got? Hang on. What did you have as your name? Oh, did you have an extra space at the end of your name, Egg? Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you got an extra space in your name.
Right, there we go. I've set it without the space.
Okay, let me.
And this is why we have the twice question, folks.
Yeah, just leave it like unlock. Take the chip off of D, John, and then I'll
Alright.
do another question, which should fire it back off to Egg.
Right, I've reset my name. Yeah, there we go.
You see that? Okay, and then unlock. There you go. There's an accelerator, folks. Thank you, Egg. Unfortunately, you don't get that accelerator refunded at the moment,
Oh,
so you wasted it on the test question.
you have 4 minutes and 16 seconds according to the webpage.
Yeah, you do.
So there we go. You are left with 4 minutes 11, 4 minutes 12 on the clock here at the moment.
Show me 416.
That's okay, I guess. There were, because I think the timer was still running when I hit the next question button, test question button, while we were still debugging stuff, which normally wouldn't happen in the usual flow.
Everything will be fine.
So everything shall be fine. Hide all of that stuff away. So if you're both ready, Let's duel. There's the catchphrase I didn't say before. So here's the next
duel.
Let us duel with whatever you have left, because I haven't reset everything yet. Next question. Oh, in Doraemon is sent back in time by a descendant of what young boy that Doraemon is supposed to help? Options are Suneo Honekawa, Nobita Nobi, Takeshi Goda, Hidetoshi Dekisugi. Egg is in, accelerating.
Very aggressive accelerator play.
Now,
Did it work?
there is the lock-in, so yeah. Was this one where we had an early elimination in season 2?
Could be.
I think it was like, I seem to recall Asset and I want to say Daz?
Yeah, I kind of get that sensation as well.
I seem to recall this was
Barnum would tell you straight away.
I feel this was the question that ended their duel. But that's definitely not going to happen in this case because everyone's got all the answers covered, so we're all definitely through. Egg's burned through the second of his accelerators, so none left. And you're both going to be through. Just out of curiosity, do you have any ideas at all? What answer would you plump for?
No idea. I would have probably gone C, but I have no idea.
No idea. Dupliss?
No idea either. I guess maybe B because it like alliterates, but other than that.
Alright, correct answer is, you're right, B, Nobita Nobi. Anything to fill, Score?
It is a cat robot.
A cat robot?
And sent by the descendant Suwashi Nobi.
Ah, okay.
And yeah, it's a bullying story, and it's cute apparently. And there's gadgets.
Get accelerated on the next question.
Okay, well, Dan can no longer accelerate. John can accelerate, has 2 accelerators left in hand. Chip count, Dan has 1 chip advantage over John, and time.
Weird, you calling me Dan.
Well, it's the name you submitted to the tournament, so I'm trying my best to name you as such, not the name that I normally know you as. So Dan has a 6-second time advantage over John at this time. 4 minutes and 8 plays 4 minutes and 2.
2 accelerators to none.
Yep. I'm just going to close that off because I need my GPU to not go crazy. And here's the next question. According to the title of a Strauss waltz, what colour is the Danube? Options are pink, blue, black, green. Dan is in. Can no longer accelerate. So, John, you can think.
I want to accelerate. I have 1 left.
And John is in.
I hope I'm right.
Let's see. This is it. This is where the self-doubt sets in after you've locked in, and John takes a little longer to think about it. Suddenly, the doubt starts setting in. Let's see who you've gone with. No, both going with just B blue. Correct answer is, yeah, it is B blue. Absolutely.
The full title translated from German is On the Beautiful Blue Danube.
Ah, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Composed in 1866 and formed on the first time on 15th February 1867. There we go.
Numbers 8. Okay. So chip count the same. Time difference though. Dan now has a 16-second time advantage. 4 minutes and 6 plays 3 minutes and 50. Next question coming up. In music, what symbol denotes double sharp? Is it a big O, a small b, a hash, or an X? Dan is in.
Accelerate.
Can't accelerate.
What are you thinking, David?
I don't know much music, so tough. Try this.
Well, I was going to give you the answer. I was going to say the sharp and double sharp is just still that.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we've gone with.
That's why I didn't lock it in.
Well, we've got a bit of a split opinion, but we do have a common ground as well.
We have the 4 plays.
We do have the 4-way situation as we kind of coined it in season 2. So Dan has covered A and D. So if the answer is A, Dan wins. But if the answer is D, then we continue on. John has covered C and D. So if the answer is C, John wins. If the answer is D, then we continue on. No one has covered B. So if B is the answer, then we go to a sudden death, which is not implemented. That's on the list.
Oh dear.
The list is growing.
I just remembered sudden death is not implemented yet.
We could just continue the duel then, I'm guessing.
Technically, yeah, we can just continue on as usual. All right, so Dan, why do you go with A and D?
So I know B is a flat, I know C is a normal sharp, and I can remember this question in season 2 of Duel, but I just can't remember which one it was.
And
So
John.
I know it's going to be right.
And John, why do you go with C and D?
Well, I also knew B was flat, and I'd never seen O, so I didn't feel like it was actually a music symbol. I knew the hashtag was sharp, but I didn't know if it was also double sharp. And then X, I just thought it could have been because I've seen it, but wasn't sure.
Okay. Well, we've talked through the combinations already. Correct answer is DX. Yeah.
Well, more accurately, across.
Yeah.
As you know, B is flat and technically that is not a sharp symbol because it is a hash and not a sharp. They are slightly different. A sharp should have slanted lines going upwards.
Technicalities. The B should be at an angle as well.
It's slightly more acceptable.
Mhm.
You could use the Norwegian letter O with a slash through it to symbolize a half diminished chord. So you see that in some types of music. However, yes, X or cross is a double sharp, which technically some would argue you should never use. But again, that's
Don't say that. Don't say that. You got to maintain the context of the key. That's why double sharps, double flats exist.
I said some would argue.
And I can easily argue that fact. And no, Ben can also.
If we're going to be pedantic.
So we're going to close that question off.
The cross should also have serif marks.
Okay, so John is left with 5 chips in the stack. Dan with 6. John's on 324 remaining. Dan's on 358.
When I used to play music, the number of people who would cross out double sharps or just write the neutral note in its place. Just because they hate it. Anyway.
So there's a 34-second time advantage to Dan, but John has 2 accelerators in hand. Dan does not. Here goes the next question.
Should have one. Should have one.
No.
You didn't get it refreshed from the test question. We haven't.
A condition in which the outer part of the elbow becomes painful and tender is informally called a what? Options are a hockey elbow, bowling elbow, tennis elbow, or a snooker elbow. An accelerator was played by John. Dan locked in soon after.
Just wanted to try it.
Absolutely. And both players with just 1 chip down on C, tennis elbow.
You have another chance to click on the answers, let alone link into anything when you fire that.
I'm guessing you're both happy with that answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct answer is, of course, it's a C, tennis elbow.
Indeed. Trying to find the sort of the origin of the name there, but apparently it was called writer's cramp initially, and then washerwoman's elbow.
Oh,
I
cool.
apologise about the background noise. For whatever reason, the TV program that's on the TV in the wall has just gone exceptionally loud.
It's fine. It's not that particularly loud anyway. So chips are still 5 to 6 down with the 6, and we're like 33 seconds time difference. 355 on Dan, 322 on John. John has 1 accelerator left to play. Next question. How many members were elected for the European Parliament on May the 26th, 2019, presumably? Options are 973, 751, 535, 705.
This was one of the questions that knocked somebody out.
Potentially
I can't
so.
remember what the answer was.
John's in and accelerating. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is accelerator lock-in. Okay, John, how many chips do you think Dan's put down?
I'll say maybe 3.
Okay. And Dan, how many do you think John's put down?
I reckon that's 4.
Okay, let's see what we put. We've got a full complement on both sides, so we're definitely through the question. However, we will be left in an interesting situation. John will be left with 2 chips left, can no longer cover all options. Dan will be left with 3 chips, also not enough to cover all options, but is 1 chip more than John.
I was wanting to try and take a bit more time to try and knock one out, so at least I have 4 chips.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously I got accelerated, and I was like, no, I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Okay. Well, Dan, have you got an inkling right now what option you would have?
If memory serves me correct, it's in the 700s, but I'm not 100% sure. That's why I've got all 4 down.
Okay. And John, any inkling which one would you have locked down if you only had the 1 chip?
Maybe 751, but I really have no idea.
Okay. Correct answer is B, 751.
Indeed. Not really terribly much more to say about that, really.
It's a numerical fact. That's pretty much it. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So we hide the question away, and we are left with John. No more accelerators. 2 chips and 3 minutes and 3 on the clock. Dan.
If we get the question that knocked me out in the
If you get the question that knocked you out the call, Egg.
Oh, Egg's gone.
Yeah, he got knocked out the call.
Why did you get knocked out of the call?
I win.
You win by default. And I'll just quickly say again, Dan, with no accelerators, 3 chips in the stack, and 3 minutes and 28 left on the clock.
There he is.
And Egg returns.
Hello.
There we go.
You are
I
back.
don't know why it disconnected.
It's Discord on mobile.
Yeah. As I was saying, I really hope I don't get the question I got knocked out in the exhibition game that I played. Like the one of the 2 that I played, because I can't remember what the answer was.
By the way, will there be slides from last season? Slides? What do you mean slides, etc.?
Slides?
What, like clips from last season, or? Because I did fancy trying to do like a highlights thing for this episode, but couldn't get around to doing it in time. Yeah.
It might be good getting clips of all of the winning duels that the player played in, and then clip that together for finals and stuff. That might be a good idea.
Yeah. Well, at least for season 4, I'm recording all of the episodes now, so I definitely have a copy of everything now. Okay, well,
I'm on telly. I'm on.
Okay, we will continue on then. Next question. Lemmings was released in which year?
Is one of my questions.
For the Atari. Options are
One of my questions.
89, 91, 93, 95.
Oh, this is my question. I don't know the answer. Oh God.
Oh, those slides, etc. Yes, at some point I will bring those slides in. Yeah, I forgot what you meant by that. Yeah, those slides, yes.
Why am I drawing a blank here? I wrote this. I don't know why this came up.
Okay, Dan is in. And John is in. Interesting situation we have. Let's see what you've put down. We have all the chips on the table. Dan has covered A, B, and C, left out D. John has covered B and C, left out A and D, and there are zero chips in either player stack after that. John, why did you go with B and C?
I felt like 1989 was too early and 1995 was too late, so I thought maybe it's just the middle two.
Went with the middle. And Dan, you went with everything apart from 95. Why did you go with that? Oh, he's been kicked out again. I'll ask that question again, Egg. You went with everything apart from 95. Why did you go without 95?
Well, as obviously I've just been pulled back into the stream, I caught the end of that. As far as I can remember, it was early on in the year. I think 95 was one of the later answers. I know it was one of the middle answers because I can remember writing it and setting it in a certain order.
Yeah, you went for
I
1989.
know it was early in the year, but I can't remember what it was.
Okay, well, if the answer is 89, Dan wins. If the answer is 95, then technically we should go to sudden death, but players will have 0 chips, so I don't know what I'll be able to do at that point.
True death.
Well, that would be true death, yeah. Just put all the chips on the table and we're done. If it's B or C, then we continue on and we will be in perfect dualness with 1 chip in hand, no accelerators, just with the clock left. The correct answer is... This is where I would have the slide, and I do not have the slide at the moment. The correct answer is... B, 1991. And we do continue on.
1993 was the... 1993, Lemmings Through the Tribes was released, and in 95, 3D Lemmings was released. Just for fun.
I definitely didn't put those factoids in that question. I know that.
No, you didn't. I just figured I'd say them.
How dare you just say things?
Previously on...
He's going rogue.
So, this is where we are.
Going rogue.
This is where we're left at then. John and Dan with 1 chip left each. No accelerators.
Is this going to be a Harry equivalent duel?
This is a perfect duel now, yeah.
It is a perfect deal. John with 2.5 minutes left, exactly half the time left. Dan with 2 minutes and 58 seconds left has a 28-second advantage. Okay. Here comes the next and possibly last question. What colour is the hex code FFFFFF commonly known as? Options are...
We've had the final question.
Red, white, black, green. We had... This is...
No.
Dan has locked in.
No.
This was an equivalent question.
There was a similar question. This wasn't the same question.
Not the same equivalent, though. Yeah, we're just rubbing it in, apparently, Samster. Sorry. Both players have locked in, though. Okay, both players are locked in. Let's see what we've gone with. Both locking in on just B white. You happy with that, Dan?
Mm-hmm.
I
know.
This has not been a good night,
black.
Samster.
Obviously, FFFFFF.
You happy with that, John?
Very.
Correct answer is indeed B white. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Can't say much else.
It's again, it's the whole additive color scheme thing. So if it were like paint, FFF would actually be black. Would actually be black.
Oh yeah, this was Royal Flushes specifically. Yeah, specifically that question was Royal Flushes against Tipster.
But yeah, no. But yeah, that's a fun fact. Always remember, additive versus subtractive color systems will be useful knowledge.
Maybe in another 999 game, huh?
Oh no, that's not what I was thinking of.
But yes, it is also needed. Well, kind of. It's touched upon in that.
Go away, Logomorph.
Okay, John with 222 left, Dan with 256 left. Here's the next question.
This is just a night of us spoiling everything.
The term Molotov cocktail originates from which country during the Second World War? Is it Germany, Russia, Finland, or France?
I remember this question, and it's knocked out somebody.
Yep.
Yeah, I vaguely remember it too.
I can't remember if it was actually Russia that actually originated from. I can't remember. I remember it's
2 minutes left on John's clock. 2.5 on Dan. Dan is locked in.
I'm sure it's Russia. What do you think, David?
Well, John is locked in. That's what he's thinking. And
I like these markers.
both are thinking the same way, going with C, Finland. John, why did you go with Finland?
I was between Russia and Finland, and I feel like I remember this being a trick question or something like that, and I felt like Russia was a little too obvious.
And Dan, why did you go with Finland?
So it was originally used in Russia, but it was actually invented in Finland. Obviously, I was trying to play my luck and hopefully making it go for Russia, because I can remember that's what knocked out whoever it was that actually originally had this question.
Correct answer is absolutely C. Finland is the answer.
Yeah, not a reference to the location, but a mocking reference to
That's
the
it. Mocking
present.
reference. Yes.
The present Soviet Foreign Minister. I'm not pronouncing this name.
Insert name here. Make score say things.
Oh god. Katnipp's gonna have a go at me in this. Vyacheslav Molotov? I think that's it. Katnipp's gonna kill me.
Also, as well, Ash, you haven't seen some of the questions that we've written for AUA. I'm dreading having to read them.
Oh god. Yeah, some of them with intention.
It's your own fault if you're going to be writing them yourself.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You're
but I'm
reading
hoping
those,
Score
buddy.
reads it.
Hey there, Luke. Yeah, you probably were randomly given a sub through a lot of community sub bombs from the past couple of weeks.
The train.
The hype train, absolutely, yes.
Level 5.
Okay, we have 1:45 on John's clock, 2 minutes and 30 on Dan's clock, 45 seconds separating you two. Only one chip left still.
Also, before we go on to the next question, did you actually get enough to get the next payout after
Oh, what? Sorry.
You won't know yet.
on Twitch?
Oh, what now?
Yeah, you won't know.
Did you get
For
did you
the
earn
next
enough Twitch to pay you?
I don't know that information until it happens.
Basically, you don't know until they literally go here.
I mean, even if I did, I wouldn't get it until the next month because they pay in monthly intervals. So.
And they take a while to pay out, and they take a while to pay out for affiliates.
It's like there may even be like a 45-day delay on it as well. I can't exactly remember.
I think affiliates have to wait a whole month before they can be paid.
Yeah.
So and then they get paid on the next month anyway. So
But
moving on.
the money has been sort of accounted for things. So okay, next question coming up. Which one of these is not? I say not a typical European sword design. Is it a falchion, an ulfbert, a flamberge, or a scimitar?
Falchion.
And yes, I know I'm pronouncing things terribly.
This is where I die.
I think same.
40 days after the end of the month where you hit payout threshold. Okay, that'll be it.
Oh, that's where the 45 days come from. Okay. 45 days is sort of like a regular thing in business.
Ash, the other buttons are not lighting up. I want to put one on each.
Well, you've got 2 minutes left, and you only have the one chip to play with. That's as intended.
I want to.
John is locked in, with 1 minute and 8 left.
So do this. What do you go with?
Not telling you.
Help him grow out.
Okay, Dan is locked in with 1 minute and 38 seconds left. So there's a 30-second time difference at the lock-in, and we know that there would be ideally there would be one chip on each side. Technically, you can lock in without any chips down, which is not really the play to make, but has happened.
The Sicilian giving up.
Let's see what you've gone with. We have a difference of opinion.
Interesting.
So, John with C. Flamberge, Dan with D. Scimitar, leaving A. Falchthim and B. Ulfbitten. So, John, why did you go with C? Oh. Hello? Are you there, John? Hello? I can't hear John. Can anybody else hear John? Oh, he's disappeared. Discord, why you do this? Are you there, John?
Oh, hi, yeah.
There you are. Yeah. So, yeah, why did you go with C?
I had no idea. I think I've heard of scimitar before, and I thought it might have been a sword design. And then between the others, Flamberga had Flom at the start, so it's like, oh, maybe that's I don't know. Really don't.
Okay, and Dan, you went with D Scimitar. Why did you do that?
Well, I know that is a sword design. I don't know if it's European.
They're all sword designs, I just don't remember. Even though it's got quite a European name.
I didn't really hear any of that.
Right. So with obviously Scimitar, I know it's a sword design. I know Farkian is another sword design, but but I think that Scimitar's not European. So I'm hedging my bets on it.
Okay. Well, if the answer is C Flambird, then John wins. If the answer is D Scimitar, Dan wins. If it's any of the two options, then technically we go to sudden death, but both players will have 0 chips again, so we don't know what we'll do. And I don't have information at hand at the moment to tell me whether I should pause for tension or not. But it's a test stream, so who cares? The correct answer is pause for slide and tension. Oh, there's that at least in this loop. We'll play with that. The answer is D, Scimitar, and Dan wins.
Yes, the Fauci and the Uthbort and the... Let me try this. Flambers. I think that's it. All European. Scimitar is Middle Eastern.
Okay. Fair.
Okay.
I think I pronounced all those right.
I certainly didn't. So that's that. Well, I hope you had fun there, John. You understand how it all works.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Cool. And Dan, now that you're actually in a tournament,
albeit the proving tournament, you'll do fine.
is the tournament nonetheless, though.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely wanted to be in season 2, but it was just too late in the order list.
No, but I have a pen of it.
Egg?
I'm guessing he's talking to a nurse
I'm here.
or something.
Yeah, sorry.
It's fine.
That's fine. You get yourself better, basically. These test streams, you don't need to worry about those, mate. You go and sort yourself out.
So, yeah, is that all we have time for, or what we're doing?
I mean, that's pretty much it. That's how Duel works, and we'll obviously make this. We'll make
a diagram soon.
We will make a tournament diagram to make it clear to everyone how it all works. This will go up as a VOD, and I'll highlight it on Twitch so that anyone else that's new to Duel and wants to know how it works, they'll be able to see this and play along, as it were, at home. And then, yeah, we'll get to talking about when everything will start. I'm hoping we can maybe start doing matches in 2 weeks' time from today. But that is not completely confirmed yet, because I don't know what my schedule for other game shows is yet, and or AUA and that kind of thing as well.
I mean, that can happen whenever it needs to.
Well, I say AUA is going to happen week after next on Friday, as far as
on the Friday, yeah. Avanti and Outro, Royal. Avanti and Outro. It's being headed by Egg and Score.
Backed by popular demand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's going to be it's going to be bigger and better than the last.
I don't know about bigger and better. Lorenzi, stop making impossible promises.
No, it's not that, Ben. It's definitely not that.
No.
So yeah, hopefully in 2 weeks' time, maybe a bit after that, we will start doing actual duels. Quarrels, should I say, in Duel Season 3. I will get everybody rolled up on Discord with the appropriate tagging so that I can ping all of you when I need to, and be available in Dealer's Kingdom and respond to things fast, please, because then we can get the tournament moving at a nice quick pace. We don't want to be lagging behind like it ended up doing in Season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know for a fact now that if I am struggling to sit down at my PC, at least I can play on mobile.
Mm-hmm.
And it works quite well. So, that's the main thing, unless I get kicked out of Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Which obviously causing a bit of a problem. But yeah, it seems to work well. So if anybody can't play on PC, and they've got a mobile and they've got like a headset with a microphone, that is an option as well. So like for Shadow and stuff, saying he hasn't got a microphone or a working microphone, if you've got a phone with like a headset with a microphone on it, that might even be suitable, because that's ultimately what I'm using tonight.
It is entirely a decent option to go with.
You might as well put the groups back on the screen.
The thing is with that, I didn't have the scene saved, so I wouldn't have that information. Apart from I have the screenshots, so I can do that.
You can go into Discord and just.
I can go.
Don't display the fake version.
There we go. In paint.net and all that wonderful goodness there. Real technical marvel. This is.
What fake version?
That is the opening quarrels then for Duel Season 3. Just go through them all once again. We've got Sky, Ralph, Dazarino, etc. in Quarrel R. Drahuska, 8 Minky, Talcott, Falcott, and Samster in Quarrel to be Avoided. John, J-Sack, Random Zombie and Harry in Quarrel Crazy Quarrel. Wow, that's a difficult one to say. Kirill Atogi, Shadowmane, Line Leone and Liam Nasser IKH in Quarrel Daft Punks. Scooter Dust, White Shadow, Clive and Ben, aka Royal Flu, $H in Quarrel 8, which is weird. Dan, Egg, Applecast, Catnip and Jerry in Quarrel Family Friendly. Line Piece, Yeesh, Connor and Grudkle in Quarrel Goodness Gracious. And the last one, Weemers, Steve or Cookie Monkey, Rasmus or Pogo, Tipster in Quarrel Have Fun. Because that's what you want to do, is have fun. Oh, sorry, Royal _Flu $H, I should have said. I do apologise. I didn't get the underscore in there. So, those are your opening quarrels. We'll be in touch soon about availability for players and that. And as I say, do keep an eye out on Duelist Kingdom chat on the Discord and keep up with that. And that's it. That's all I can think of right now. You got anything else to add, Score?
Let's duel.
Let's duel. That's a great thing to add on to the end there. And you know what? Because I feel like it, let's find that duel scene thing I did again. Where's it gone? Scenes we'd like to see. Scenes we'd like to see is the duel draw sequence again, so we can see that and hear the music again. There we go. There's the music again. The theme of Duel Season 3, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, is this the official theme tune now?
Yeah. Okay, so that is going to be it for the Duel hype warm-up, whatever I ended up calling it, thing, the opening ceremony, as it were. I now declare Duel Season 3 open. Open. Or Lopen, I don't know.
Little Ben.
Little Ben. So that's going to be it. Thank you very much, everybody. You know what, let's quickly check on Twitch, see if there's anyone worth raiding. Whom shall we raid? Or has anyone got any suggestions of whom we should raid?
Who's five?
I can't think of anyone at the moment that I've got in my live list.
I don't want to be biased.
So we'll just suggest it, like Jason Paradise or the 8-bit drummer, but neither of them are alive at the moment.
We can go to... I don't know, shall we go? Who's Limmy? Who's Limmy? Let's have a look at Limmy. I've got a lovely ad to watch through first, of course. Oh, wonderful thing. The Feathers guy. I don't know who the Feathers guy is. Oh, hello, Yeesh. It's the end of the stream, I'm afraid, Yeesh. Oh, yeah, it's 10 o'clock. That's why you can make it.
Fair enough. Yeesh, have you seen who you're up against?
You might want to check the VOD and check Discord and all that.
I don't think he wants to.
Just so you know, the correct... Okay, I'll tell... The correct one is in the Duelist chat, although for you it doesn't matter. Yeesh, you are up against Line Piece, Connor, and Season 2 champion Grunkle.
Oh yeah, what? We'll go Dave Stereo. We'll raid Dave Stereo. I think he's on.
Horrible one.
Some Final Fantasy VII staircase action.
Oh
Just
no.
the no.
Very bad. Can we go for the hashtag group to be avoided?
What for the raid message?
Yeah, might as well. Gosh.
Hashtag group to be avoided. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that as the raid message. So this is it for tonight. Thank you very much.
I'd say quarrel to be avoided. I think is probably better.
Quarrel to be avoided. Yeah, quarrel to be avoided. That could be an interesting one. Quarrel to be avoided. We'll do that.
No, not BE, but like that.
Yes, like Scorecount has just said with just the letter B. That's it. All right. Catch you later. Go over to the raid and all that jazz. See you later. Bye.